Our next story is about Elon Musk, the poster child of bizarre ideas. Musk wants to build tunnels under cities, send his car to space, and engage in hand combat with Russian President Putin. But like him or hate him, you cannot ignore his plans, including his new plan. Elon Musk now wants to colonize Mars. He wants to establish a human colony on the red planet. He says it will have 1 million settlers. And how will they reach there? Via his SpaceX Starship rocket. But is this plan viable, and can humans really build a colony on Mars? Our next report explores.
Lush dome structures, chrome cable cars, humans in spacesuits, and a cosmic commute. Elon Musk has a new plan, and it's to colonize the red planet, to create a human colony on Mars. He wants 1 million people there by 2050. Of course, this isn't a first. There are books about living on Mars, films about life on the red planet. Space agencies want to explore the idea. Corporations want to fund it. And now Elon Musk has come out with his game plan. The first obstacle is reaching the red planet. Musk has a solution. He's depending on his own company, SpaceX. He says the Starship could take people to Mars, almost like a daily flight. It sounds very life-changing, but there are a few problems with that. First, the Starship has its own challenges. Its recent flight ended in an explosion. Musk says there will be a new test this year, but currently progress remains slow. But for a moment, let's imagine the Starship works. What happens after that? Musk says the first few flights will be unmanned. Then people will be sent in. Not everyone, just a handful. On the red planet, they will try to convert water and carbon dioxide from the surface of Mars and turn it into liquid oxygen and methane. This fuel will power the Starship's return journey to Earth. After that, Musk plans to send more people in the thousands. They will have only one job: build colonies and factories. This is to make the red planet self-sustaining. There was also the talk of giant glass domes to try and heat up the planet. Of course, all this sounds very sci-fi, but is it legitimately possible? The first problem is the atmosphere on Mars. Musk wants to terraform the planet. It's a process to make the planet warmer and wetter, much like our own planet Earth. But is it really possible? Scientists say they don't know if Mars has enough carbon dioxide to achieve that. The other problem is getting people there. Musk is living on the assumption that people want to leave planet Earth. But why would they? Life on Earth may have its fair share of problems, but it isn't bad enough to take a rocket to Mars. Musk wants to put the first person on Mars by 2029. But Starship hasn't yet left the Earth's orbit without blowing up. And even if people do get there, no one knows how they will sustain themselves there. We know very little about the long-term effects space has on the body. Nobody has spent time in space for more than 437 days in a row. So how do you expect them to stay on Mars permanently? There are also questions about gravity and how the human body will adapt without it. Forget interstellar fashion. Spacesuits will be your best friend. You will be in the chunky gear day in and day out, unless you're in the Starship. Then there's the question of basic necessities like food and water. At least at the start, they will have to be shipped from Earth, and that will have a hefty cost. So the mission sounds great, at least as a headline, but challenges loom over the idea. Elon Musk may want to do it, but his Martian escapade still has some big loopholes.